Up a lazy river where the old mill ran meets the lazy river in the noonday sun. Linger in the shade of.
What's happening? Welcome to the channel. My name is Kevon the Golden, and today we will be watching We Stand Alone Together, the Men of Easy Company. This is the documentary that really, they got all the stories and the events and the moments from these war veterans and troops that really led to Band of Brothers, if you want to put it like that. These are the clips I believe we see throughout every episode, but beginning of episodes, and sometimes I believe in the final episode, the clips we've seen at the very end. This is, all those clips come from this documentary, and y'all all have educated me a lot throughout watching this series. In the comments, there's a lot that I learned from people of my country and people from different countries that have relatives and family members that went through this war and suffered because of this war, things like that. And I'm glad I learned a lot while watching this, and I have so much more respect for soldiers. I already respected soldiers going into this, but seeing the shit that they went through, man, those are a different breed of men. Men in our generation ain't shit like the men. Those are men that really went to war and fucking battles. So I want to really get the full story and the real story coming from their own chicken eating lips. So let's just stop wasting time and just go ahead and just jump into this documentary. And also, I will be watching Pacific to follow up on this history and what happened after. I will be watching Pacific, and after Pacific, I will be watching Oppenheimer. So get ready for a bunch of World War II footage coming soon. And also, you can find this documentary on Max and most likely other places that you can find the Band of Brothers series.
Well, I was standing on the top of this hill at the aid station, and a random shell came in. It couldn't have gone off more than 5 or 10 feet away from me.
God damn.
All I remember is a tremendous blast and a flash. And the next thing I knew, I was laying on the ground in the snow. Only thing I could see were the broken ends of my legs.
Oh my God.
And I thought my legs were
What
gone.
the fuck?
I was, because that's all. The broken part, both femurs were shattered, and they were laying down here. And I thought, I'm dead. You know, I'm about to die. I said my act of contrition, because I'm a Catholic.
Said his piece.
And then the next thing I thought of was my mother. And I thought, what's she going to say?
Man, they trying to get a nigga already, man. Oh shit, motherfucker! It's been like 3 minutes yet. Good. Oh my God.
My name is C. Carwood Lipton.
My boy Lipton.
I was born.
My nickname was Babe.
The Babe.
My mother,
Babe.
she's a little Irish, bro.
My boy the Babe.
Fiery. Great woman, great woman.
Well, the times were tough. Mom had 10 children, so you had to
And
work
God
to survive.
damn.
It was a real struggle because we came up in the Depression. Sometimes we live on a farm and have pigs and chickens and raise a garden.
I saw people that really were hungry and had hard times.
My granddad said he was so damn poor, he didn't know what the Great Depression was. He thought it was just a normal time in history. He thought that was just regular.
I was the oldest one.
I said, let's go in the Army. He said, hell, I don't want to go in no Army. I said, well, you're going to have to go sooner or later.
Something was wrong.
I was going to be in some top kind of a unit, or I wasn't going to be in the Army.
Yeah, it goes.
Difficult physical requirements, and I just got interested in seeing if I couldn't become a paratrooper.
I ain't gonna lie, you're a risk taker type of guy. That do sound fun. Or female, That sound for them motherfuckers.
And
But once you got in there, you was proud to be. We was proud of our boots. We was proud of our shoulder patch. And we was proud to be paratroopers. And we're working with
Yes, I understand. One of the
You know these
wars,
people
we went to go save
that
somebody,
you're in
man.
service with.
Each man was like a heavyweight champion of world boxer.
100%,
God
only
damn.
10% made
I
it.
thought I was gonna
Back.
You had to hang in there. You had to be tough. We marched.
Fucking warriors. That's they
15
breeding
miles,
warriors,
3
nigga.
days.
The train
Some of them lost as much as 40 pounds.
God
But I didn't
damn.
have nothing to lose. I weighed about 130. 40 pounds, I wouldn't have been big enough to stay.
You said you had to eat a double lunch to stay regular.
So many.
Well, he had the cream of the cream.
we stand alone together. That's an Indian.
They trying to whip up a different breed of soldiers. They trying to make some super soldiers.
The camp, because it was really rough and tough going up and down.
A little
I know my fat ass would be hucking and
see him laying
puffing.
beside the road, you know, going up and coming
I wouldn't
back,
last
you know,
10
when
minutes
he's
in that
sick.
goddamn
It
training.
didn't matter how hard they didn't run them out.
Thank God for easy company.
We learned how to be soldiers
Mm-hmm.
at Toccoa as a group. All of us coming in from
Camaraderie, that
experience in
brotherhood.
the
You gotta
Army
build that from the jump, nigga.
coming into
We did.
Coming
First
down
jump.
was great.
affects everybody different.
Felt like a bird.
That gotta be some
Yeah.
scary ass shit, man.
Dropping 16.
There was a bunch of guys out there that already made that jump. And they was all hollering, "You're gonna be sorry," you know.
You didn't want to be afraid, you know, because all these other guys are right there with you, and so, you know, your bravado and all that.
That's one thing. You with the guys, man. Your chest be.
I jumped.
Look, what say, whole ass nigga?
Years before I ever landed in an aircraft. It was the same
I gotta
story.
imagine you at war. You really turned up. You with your guys, boy.
The first time,
It was a thrill. It was a high, as they say these days. Everybody just seemed to
That gotta
enjoy
be the best high
themselves.
ever,
The
man.
landing was
Coming down is great. I was
That
small,
shit gotta
dude.
feel like
I
an
didn't
adrenaline
like
shot.
When it hit the ground. Some of the big ones hit the ground like a ton of, what's his name?
Trained, hardened,
My boy Winners.
physically and mentally. And they were ready to jump.
That's when you know training is good. At the end of training, you fucking confident as hell. You ready to do the damn mission. That's how you know the training been good as fuck.
As you pull out of harbor and you pass the Statue of Liberty,
God damn, that gotta be a
will I be coming back? I don't know.
hole in your heart type feeling. Off the fucking war.
You're going to be jumping behind the enemy lines. That'll make anybody stand and search his soul for a few minutes.
Some brave some bitches even attempted to do it.
They had guards around the marshalling area, so nobody could leave. They had debriefing to tell you exactly.
That's
where
understandable. Ain't nobody leaving when we get the motherfucking land. And y'all ain't going nowhere.
No idea that there was that much hardware. So there was no question about it. We knew it was going to be big. The plane.
Come in big American style. Fuck yeah. D-Day, holy fuck. Shit.
At the time, I had no feeling whatsoever. Like I said, my feelings was for my brother who was killed.
Oh yeah, he did lose his
That
brother like right
infuriated
before
me
that
to no
shit.
end. And that's when I jumped on D-Day, I swore I was going to kill every damn German I came across. And that's why I think they nicknamed me Wild Bill, because I did a lot of killing D-Day.
God damn. At least he was honest. Who can blame him, man? He just lost his brother. He going in fucking war, emotional as fuck. You think he finna hold back? Y'all want him to hold back. Get him off the goddamn line.
down there.
Black was terrible. Any aircraft was absolutely horrendous.
Sound like hell on earth.
July the
You could see tracers all over the place. That's why everybody wanted to get out of the plane as fast as they could.
whether it was high, low.
Hell yeah,
No
they
matter
aiming
where we
straight
were
for them planes.
out,
I'm getting the
they went
fuck out of there.
They were getting
Jumped up on a run and hit the static line with the
Buck.
hook and out the door, you know, and
Buck was a cool motherfucker.
from the prop line.
The British come up with this. They call them leg bags. They got to be this big, and you keep stuffing everything you can get your hands on in them. It's for a leg bag or supplies. They lost it. Most of the paratroopers that landed didn't have nothing.
Shit.
Well, they were right.
Only I was gone out and my leg was in. And I was hanging upside down.
God
Looking
damn.
at everything down with my leg in the plane.
That gotta be
And
some
everything. All this
fucking
happened in just a
terrifying
split second.
shit.
And Paul rolled me out. Paul Rogers rolled me out. I come down right behind City Hall, watched them shoot at me all the way.
God damn.
Which wasn't very long.
And whoever the machine gunner was down there that was concentrating on me apparently was not a very good shot.
Thank God.
They were firing in
Thank
every
that
direction.
motherfucker missed.
I was down, and I got down with my gun.
That's the only thing that matters.
the ground in a kind of a
You alive and you got your pipe.
And him and I start walking around looking for more of our troops. And we were running into Germans everywhere, but we had to hide.
God damn, that's some scary ass shit.
We were dead meat.
And then there I was with a trench knife and a canteen and about 6 candy bars in my pocket, ready to fight the German army, you know.
Later on, we run across somebody who had been killed, and you take his weapon, and that's how
Damn.
you get.
You gotta scavenge and loot to survive. You out there fighting the goddamn war, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Whereas on the beach, those people coming in on those boats, those Germans had those big guns aimed right at them, you know, and just waiting on them. Oh, they had it tough. They had it tough. I admire every one of them.
One of the darkest days in history. So much goddamn death.
But on this one, the Germans had moved in there and camouflaged us so well, we didn't know it was there.
Damn.
E Company was the
12 men? Goddamn. This is a hope mission.
But
I guess they got the advantage of surprise. They do help a lot.
Winters was an exceptional leader, and he was able to size up all through the war. Size up combat situations.
That's what you need in a goddamn leader, boy.
Gave him half the men, and I took half the men. Gave
Buck
instructions
Compton.
on Compton, Malarkey, and when to crawl up there and hand grenade that machine gun.
They had trenches cut in there where they worked, the Germans did, and they jumped down in them trenches, and they worked them Germans like a dose of salt.
3, he's behind the enemy lines on D-Day. Does he holler help? No. He hollers, "I'm sorry, Lieutenant. I'm sorry. I goofed." My God. It's beautiful.
Man.
When you think of a guy who
That's a
was
real
in
soldier right there.
battle. And maybe if I had been harder, if I had done a little bit better job, there would have been a couple more men going home.
Man, you gave it your best, man. You can't blame yourself.
The 101st came back from Normandy after about 33 days, and we were the replacements for the people who were killed in action or wounded in the Normandy mission.
And I think maybe they were trying to impress the older guys, but I got right there to where I didn't want to be friendly with replacements coming in because, God, I didn't like to see them get killed.
That's some heartbreaking
tore me
shit,
up.
man.
And
They was just trying to help out and prove they belong there.
And all this equipment's raining down. And if you get hit with this, you're going to be killed or wounded
That's some
before you get
dangerous
off the
ass
top.
shit.
But once we got in, the Dutch, it was just marvelous. Their reaction.
Happy to see some
loved Americans
heroes.
and still do. And they hugged you and kissed you. And we didn't mind. You know, that's.
I bet.
We didn't mind at all.
To the point where it was dangerous for us trying to clean out the town because snipers did some damage in a situation like that.
That's why you gotta clear out the goddamn city, man. You gotta sweep that bitch before you start partying.
Well, I was picked to go up on a dike. So of course, when you get to the top, you don't expose yourself. So I
You gotta stay behind cover.
and I sort of peeked over. When I peeked over, I see a hand there with a potato masher, and he threw it at me.
God
I ducked
damn.
down it.
If Lesniewski hadn't hollered live grenade, and I had enough sense to know that that's that grenade that hit my rifle in this, I know I'd have either had my head blown off or I would have definitely been blind, because I just got turned just part way and it exploded, and then it caught me in the face, neck, left arm, under the arm, in the shoulder blade.
I hollered for them
Ooh,
to
shit.
take off. I said,
You're a real nigga for hollering that out. That's a clutch ass call out.
It was an all-purpose gun. It could shoot anti-aircraft, tanks, anti-personnel, airburst, and that was the bad ones when the shell went up over
I heard
your
they
head.
was way advanced in the technology
I
of weapons
saw
at that point.
a huge mushroom cloud, and Joe Toy stepped out of it. I ran up and I grabbed him, and he said, "Oh, don't touch me." I said, "Joe, what's mine?" He said, "I'm hit all over." He said, "I'm bad." I said, "Oh, Jim Campbell might be alive today. If he hadn't said to me, Efren, you stay here with your gun. I'm going up. I never, I sleep on it, I eat on it, I never forgot that."
Yeah, that's something you think about for the rest of your life,
Anybody that
man.
went through it, you gotta remember what one guy did because he thought it was his job to do, and he took a shot for you.
Shit. War is so fucking tragic.
The exhaustion of
Break
these
people.
men, the physical exhaustion, affects their endurance to be able to cope.
Mm-hmm. Glenn
You
is
don't
right.
realize it at the time, a few days, and you're going to be facing Bastogne.
Oh, not Bastogne. Good God, no. Holy fuck. Not Bastogne.
This is the last desperate action of the Germans to turn the tide of this whole war.
Just bomb shit for days. That's a lot of men.
Jack's Woods, right? It is.
Oh, they took our boys back there.
Sure looks different now.
Wild Bill.
Well, there's the town of Foy, right over there, after the empty field where those cattle are grazing.
Beat.
Yeah, we had, of course, the Krauts had plenty of artillery. Most intense I went through shelling. Most intense in the world.
Just have to stay there and take a pile of fucking grenades and hailstorms of fucking mortar strikes and shit.
It comes in, you ain't gonna know it. You ain't gonna know it.
Fuck.
If
it's anybody can say they lived in hell before, it's the men that experienced Bastogne.
Even today, a real cold night, we go to bed and my wife will tell you that first thing I'll say is I'm glad I'm not in Bastogne.
God damn it.
The German.
The way he said that shit, that's some people's nightmare for the rest of their life. Just experience that shit over and over again and they sleep Bastogne.
When we got up there,
Hopefully.
we didn't know what we were getting into. There was very little information.
Just had to hold the goddamn
Only
line.
that the Germans had broken through.
As it worked out, there's some men actually got on the trucks and left for Bastogne and didn't have a rifle.
Damn. What the fuck?
That we intended to set up defensive lines and to stop the Germans. They said they couldn't be stopped.
Don't say can around easy company, goddammit.
Oh, yeah.
Snow, cold up to your rump.
Boy. That's a tough ass bastard.
A lot of snow, a lot of everything you didn't like.
Snowing, cold, bombs. God damn it, motherfucker.
It's on top ridge. Germans knew right where we were, and they really gave us a shellacking.
Fuck. Oh my
To
god.
the infantry. Earth shaking. If you live through them, you remember them for the rest of your life, and I'm not sure you're the same for the rest of your life after you've lived through them.
That's just an unnatural event, man.
And the Germans had this, this woods of ours zeroed in completely, and as we hit the woods, why this tremendous artillery attack came.
Oh my God.
It scared the hell out. I mean, I was scared, but I think I was petrified then. I thought the whole world was shooting at us at once. Joe says, "Jesus Christ, what do I have to do to die?" I went out to see what I could do for him. Bongo, I got it too.
Shit.
He had been hit before, but they really got him there.
We got him out of there.
There's nothing you can do
Big
to
effort
just
of nine,
block a
some
fucking
others,
bomb, man.
And I better not talk about it. Yeah, better not talk about it.
Man, you ain't gotta talk about it. You don't want to, man.
I've been through Normandy and went through Holland. And to this day, he says, I haven't got one scratch. He says, I'm afraid when I do get it, I'm really going to get it. And he was right. In this little town of Foley, he got killed. So,
shit.
I don't think he had any premonition.
He just knew it was coming, man. Some soldiers, they just accept death. Easy company lost 15 men. God damn. R.I.P. Fucking soldiers.
The honor to present the Supreme Commander,
This garden, that's the end of the line. It's the retreat that Hitler had for himself. And he built his
that fucking sneaky bastard. Methed out fucking prick.
And of course, this is where they had their loot as well.
Damn.
This was the gold. This is the place to capture. This is the one everybody wanted.
Race up the hill.
We took over his house and liberated it, you might say.
Obviously, there was money that they were looting.
I was a pack rat anyway. I picked up a lot of German items, including some.
I mean, war over, man.
Cards and envelopes that were
when they get the spoils, fuck you mean?
1,200 artworks worth untold millions are included. The treasures
Shit.
go back to rightful owners in pillaged nations.
Okay, that makes sense. That's fair.
found
He the hero. We are the heroes. USA. USA.
I had no problem with looting because of the fact that I had come down through Germany and I had seen the Holocaust and what the Germans had done to the Jewish race, and I'd seen what they had done to the displaced persons. And what they
Tried
had
to
done
eliminate
occupation
millions
in
of
Holland,
people
Belgium.
for no damn reason, just pure hatred based
So
off
that,
one
by taking over
dickhead.
their home to tell you how to handle a surrender. Jeez.
There's some tough ass shit. You put them to the sword, things go back to normal. How do things go back to normal after that?
That man and I might have been good friends. We might have had a lot in common. We might have liked to fish, he might have liked to hunt. You never know, Of course, they were doing what they were supposed to do, and I was trying to do what I was supposed to do. But
Soldiers just trying to win the war. They put out their first for fodder.
And when he walked in, he presented me this pistol
Damn.
and offered his personal surrender. His pistol, and I had a chance to look at it carefully, that I realized this pistol had never been fired. It's the way all wars should end, with an agreement with no blood on it. And I assure you, this pistol has never been fired since I've had it, and it will not be fired.
Hopefully, whoever got this pistol don't fucking fire it like a dickhead. This bitch need to be in a museum somewhere as an honor of peace.
I was making $75 a week.
Happy most of them adapted back to life.
Banquet tonight to celebrate the ending of a fine reunion. Thank you all for coming. And I want to extend the best wishes to all the men from Company E506. I love you. God bless you all. Thank you.
Good looking Wild Bill.
If you see the people today, that bond's still there. The bond you can't explain.
It's a
you
brotherhood
see,
for
you
life after
know,
you
you're thinking of battles
live
and
through
you're
so
thinking of it
much
to yourself.
fucking
The men
warfare.
staying out among.
I'm back in my youth now. When I get to these guys, I'm back when I went to service.
Happy to
It's
see that, man.
fantastic.
I really admire my dad, my daddy. He's a good guy. He's a real strong guy.
Here, died at age 19 or 20. A whole life, never lived.
We get to see nothing at all.
When I went there, I said, Dad, my gosh, Dad, you were so lucky. And he looked at me and he said, yeah, I'm very lucky, and he started crying.
Knowing you're going to die, or thinking you're going to die, or seeing people dying all around you. And there they went, day after day, and I admire that. It held my father even on his tombstone as Sergeant Joe Toy.
I'm glad he did that.
506 PIR, 101st Airborne Division. That's what he wanted on his tombstone.
I'm happy
Meant
he
that
got
much
it.
to him.
Good son, honoring your father memory.
But we knew we were the best.
Them boys.
I don't believe there's very few heroes that came back from the war. They're still over there.
Grandpa, were you a hero in the war? Grandpa said no. But I served in a company of heroes.
That line got me again, god damn it. Real fucking soldiers, man. Damn. So many lost. R.I.P.
And Garnier would try to come over and sing. He'd say to Garnier, Garnier, you're a tank. You don't know this song. Garnier could sing it better than he did. Look at your shoes, ain't it a sin? Bridget O'Quinn. Sure you
Sing that shit, babe.
Bridget, darling. Now that's the song Twilight. And that's what we sang. You only
Real
needed a
music.
sissel beer. 2 beers you were drunk because you were in great physical condition. You were too peaked, you know, and 2 beers you were high as Georgia Pine.
So happy I finally checked out this documentary to finally see the real guys of Easy Company and to hear out of their own mouths and hear their own words of these tragic events we've seen in this show. And wow, it just amazes me. Like I always say, this is a different breed of people back then, people that went through this and had to go through these things, people that suffered through these things on the Jewish side. Like everybody back then was just like, it's a different era. People ain't born, a lot of people ain't born that way no more. It's a lot of pussy motherfuckers nowadays, and I feel like we still had some of these motherfuckers around, some of these soldiers of Easy Company, things would be a lot better. But hey, that's a whole different topic, the whole situation. But Easy Company was just so goddamn badass. And everybody that really served in this war trying to help save these people that was occupied by these SS soldiers and Hitler's forces and things like that, saving these Jewish people and getting them out of these fucking slaughter camps they was putting them in, fucking demons. Just, you're not humans anymore after you can put people through things like that. You're a fucking demon. That not in a good way. You're a fucking devil. But thank God it was people like Easy Company that was there to stick it in through the tough times and push this thing forward and forward and finally get this war over with in a honorable way, in a peaceful way, some would say. And I'm happy that Easy Company still had them reunions all the way. I don't know if they still having them now, but I'm glad they probably still having them reunions every year. So like I was saying, throughout the whole series, you have to build this camaraderie, especially when you go into war with people you really don't know, people from all over America, from different towns. You might be from the South, and one person might be from the North. Like, you don't know these people you never met. You have to build a bond with them and be able to trust them and rely on them when you are in these dangerous and tough situations. So I'm glad that Easy Company figured that out from the jump and got all the bullshit aside. Wasn't no petty rivalries within the group and none of that bullshit. It was just a band of motherfucking brothers, like they put it. And I'm so thankful for what they did. All these guys, the ones that lived and the ones who died. I know they said throughout this documentary, the people who died are the real heroes. Yes, they are real heroes. And the people that came back and survived, y'all the real heroes too. The people that just went through all of that shit are just heroes. Let's just put it like that. So, hey, I'm so happy I watched this series. I don't know, I forgot at this point who suggested this series to me, but I'm blanking on your name. Thank you for suggesting this to me. This is one of the greatest series I ever watched. I know this is real events. Sorry, I was a little harsh on the beginning on a few groups of people, but throughout this series, like I said, I've been educated, and with this documentary, I've been educated way more. So, hey, thanks for telling me the real truths, and thanks for watching, everybody. Remember to like and subscribe.
When it's a bright new morning, we can loaf along blue skies above, and everyone's in love up a lazy river.